from me. Looks like you better find yourself a new activity. In case you're wondering why she's ditching you and digging me, I got mad finger skills. I don't mean calligraphy.
Hello,
Hi.
welcome back to the WAT Podcast. I have invited you again because Amay isn't here.
That's the only time you ever invite me.
That's literally it. When Amay leaves, it's like you're the fill-in.
I'm the backup.
Yeah,
Yeah, I get it.
I miss him. I really wish you weren't here, and he was.
He'll be back soon. Get over yourself.
No, there's something about us doing the podcast that's nice, you know. I don't like having someone else.
Yeah.
Amay, this is a thing to cut your holiday short and come back. Man, sorry, I need to catch my breath. Driving here is now like a pain because why does no one use their indicators? So it was really funny. I was coming out of my house, right, and on Masari Hill there's that intersection.
Okay, I hate that intersection.
Yeah.
It's actually the worst.
It's a horrible intersection, and this Fit is coming, right, and it's going full speed. So I assume it's going straight.
Are you sure that wasn't you?
No, it was another one because it was coming down the hill, and I was like trying to cross the hill thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I assume it's going straight, and then randomly it like takes hits the brake sharply and then starts to turn while like I'm trying to leave because I assumed it was going straight, right? So it got past, and I like come out and it's trying to turn. So now we're at a crossroads. I was like, just use your indicator so I can see that you're trying to turn.
I mean, that sounds like you kind of made like a last minute like decision to turn. So I guess in that case you might forget. Or just not have, I don't know. Okay, I don't know why I'm defending him.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's still like still need the indicator. I make decisions like that, but I still remove the indicator and then make it.
You remove your indicator.
I turn on the indicator and then
Yeah, no, it's honestly really annoying. My mom never turns it on either.
Yeah.
Just turn on your damn side light. It's okay.
yeah, even like when overtaking, people don't remove their indicator, so you can't like turn on their indicator. Okay, let's just allow it. Okay, so they don't turn on their indicator, and then you have to. Sometimes they just start speeding past you, and you don't even realize they're trying to overtake because they don't indicate that they're trying to overtake, and it's just a mess. And motorbikes.
Wait, you mean the person behind you?
Yeah.
You
Like-
want the person behind you to indicate.
Yeah.
Because it's more obvious if they put on a light, not if they're literally right beside you.
Yeah, but you see
going
the thing
faster
is, but
than
you see
you.
the thing is like if there's a car in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to overtake it, and so am I.
Okay.
So if it removes its indicator,
Yeah,
And I-
no, but okay, you see, like, all of you are trying, so if all of you turn it on, like, it's just the first person, like, one person just has to take the leap and, like, go first. And it's probably not going to be you, because, like, you know, you're the one who's right behind, so it's probably going to be people behind you, and then you get to go, you're probably not going to be. Like, I feel like more often than not, it's usually, like, people behind you that go first, because you're too close to that car to actually, like, go out and, like, overtake.
no, but you have to keep like that's how you overtake. You keep the distance, and usually you are. I feel like you're the first car because you have the least distance to cover, so you have the best
Yeah.
chance of overtaking.
Which is fair, but like still, when there's like a long line, like if you haven't had a chance to like overtake, because I know I've had that before, like a few times. Like if you're too close to the car in front of you, then you don't have space to start overtaking. Like, you know what I mean? Like you need enough space to be able to turn out
Okay.
and then go around.
But like that's what I mean. That you leave the
But-
space when you're trying to overtake. So you do have like
Yeah, I know, but like it
overtaking
depends.
is a decision.
Yeah,
that
I
you
know,
make.
that's fine, but like it depends, because sometimes you might end up too close already. Like if there's other cars, like if there's oncoming traffic and you don't have time to overtake, like you get to a point where you end up becoming you get too close to this other car. And then cars behind you will start overtaking.
Yeah.
But also I feel like the car literally being in the other lane and you seeing it in like your rear view mirror is indication enough that they're overtaking.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't think the indicator is entirely necessary. I feel like it's more necessary for the person behind them. Because if like the person behind them is also trying to overtake, it makes sense to indicate that you are. So you don't both end up like trying and then like fucking things up.
But
But
wouldn't
like, you're
that?
the one in front. So like, would you really be paying attention to the indicator of the car behind you?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, because like I know that as soon as there's going to be a clearing, it's going to come out instantly. And so I give it
Yeah.
its space and I wait for it to pause.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be looking, like, I never look at the indicator, I look at the car. Like, the actual car. Anything that's behind me, I'm looking at the car, not
Yeah,
the
okay.
lights.
So from my experience, when a car
No, that's stupid. No, no, that's stupid. No, just shut up. It's fine.
it works.
No, that's
that
no,
way.
that's dumb. That's dumb.
That's exactly how it works.
No, okay. The other part was fine, and I get it. Like a lot of people don't put on their side light, and it's really really pissing off. But like this makes absolutely no sense. I'm sorry.
Okay, I guess it's just the opinion of a really bad driver and a really good one. I
Bro.
pointed to Suhani as a bad driver. Also, motorbikes are just a pain.
Yeah, yeah. No, they really are. I feel like they own the they think they own the road, and it's really really annoying.
Yeah.
But
First, it used to be matatus, and you used to be like,
Yeah.
oh, matatu. But now motorbikes.
matatus are still like that though.
Yeah, but like, I feel like motorbikes are now a bigger problem than
Yeah.
matatus, so people have forgotten.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, they are. They are a bigger nuisance.
Like, when matatus were the only ones that were like, matatus are the worst. But now people are okay with matatus because, goddamn, motorbikes are the worst. Like, if you're in traffic and you pause, like you stop for 5 seconds, it's their road. They will try and overtake you and honk and do whatever they want.
I don't get it though. Like, aren't they afraid for their lives? Like, this happens in Toronto as well, but with like actual cyclists, like not motorbikes. I don't understand how they have so much confidence on the road. Like, you realize you're on a bike and I'm in a car. Like, if anyone's gonna die here, it's you, not me.
Even yesterday, when I was coming back from Nagata, right? So I don't know if you know, there's a road from Banda School that takes you onto the highway. Okay, there's a road.
Yeah.
And there was a long line of traffic.
Okay.
And there were motorbikes one by one driving on like the opposite side of the road, trying to beat the traffic. And I feel like they have the confidence to do it because it's a motorbike; they can just squeeze in.
Yeah.
But then there were two of them who were driving without a light, so I couldn't even see them.
That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
This is at night.
Yeah, at night.
Oh shit, that's scary.
And the worst thing is the road wasn't lit, so
Yeah.
every headlight was in my eye.
Yeah.
So there were all these factors, and then there's just motorbikes being dickheads and just driving through. And I don't know, man. They're just a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, they are.
But yeah, I've had a struggle.
I hit a guy on a motorbike once with like my side view mirror.
Yeah.
Like I hit him on the hand, like on his shoulder or whatever, on his arm.
My mom hit someone yesterday. Well, she didn't hit someone. She was in like traffic, right?
Yeah.
And the motorbike just came, hit the
shit.
side mirror and left.
And just left you.
Just left. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I should get a motorbike. I feel like I would like to
I think that silence was very telling.
Yeah, that's true. But I want to be part of the
I want to
group.
be a annoying Buddha
Yeah.
Buddha guy.
Yeah. And then, I can own the road. I can do whatever I want.
And almost die in the process.
Yeah, but I still get to do whatever I want. I get to die on my terms.
Technically,
Actually,
I mean,
no, someone could kill me. Someone
Yeah,
could
I
run me
don't-
over and kill me. So, next topic is, I don't remember what the next topic was. We decided a list of topics. I don't remember them.
what were we gonna talk about? Oh, we were gonna talk about Lion King.
Yeah.
You haven't watched that. I have.
Yeah.
But
How is it?
I was not impressed.
Oh.
It was okay. I mean, the story was the same. So if you liked the animated one, then you probably liked this. Like, I mean, the story was the same, but it felt like it was trying way too hard to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And like there were really subtle changes in like the dialogues in some places. But like, I don't know, it just didn't have the same effect that the animated one did. Because like, okay, sure, when there's like the stampede and everything, you still get sad and you still cry and it's still all really like sad and upsetting, but like, I don't know, it just didn't have the same like feel as the animated one.
Yeah.
And like, given that the story was exactly the same, like if you're gonna watch Lion King, I would say just watch the animated one if you really want to watch it. Because I was really quite unimpressed.
Yeah, I didn't go watch it, but I remember Amay was telling me that the CGI was
Yeah, it
very
wasn't
wonky,
great. Yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't great. And even generally, like, okay, so I get that there's like this thing with live action movies right now, and the first one that I watched was Jungle Book. And the reason I really, really liked that was because there was actually like one person just surrounded by like all animals and everything else. So, wow, excuse me. But yeah, so this like kid was the only person acting in the entire movie. Like it was basically a giant monologue. I mean, okay, sure, there were other voices and stuff, but he was pretty much acting on his own. Like, there was no one else around him except, like, just the voices. And I think that's really amazing for an actor to be able to act like that on their own. And the, like, emotion and, like, you know, you don't have that ability to react to the person in front of you if there's no one there. So I think that's something that really impressed me about Jungle Book, that this kid was on his own and he was, like, he did really, really well. And, like, the CGI and everything in that was really good. But I don't think the whole live action thing works with every movie.
But it's how they're going to make. It's how Disney is planning to make money for it from now on.
Yeah.
They've run out of original ideas, so it's just.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like, it's also getting a little bit annoying that all they're doing now is just remaking old movies. Like, okay, Lion King is iconic. Like, for almost all, like, people at least our age and a little bit older than us and stuff, like, almost everyone, if not everyone, has watched Lion King and loved it. So, like, I get using the same story and knowing it's already a winner, like, sure, but yeah, I'm not sure I'm for this whole remaking old movies. Like, it's like rediscovering the same idea, so it's not really creative. Like, I just read that they're going to redo Home Alone, and I think Vishnu or someone told us as well that they're going to redo Home Alone, and I'm not for that. Like, I don't want a new one. I want to keep watching the old one that's already really good. I don't.
Yeah, but I mean, it's working for them because Lion King made $1 billion, Aladdin made $1 billion. Dumbo is, I think, one of the few ones that tanked really badly and no one went to watch it. And I mean, all of them are filled with like really, really good actors.
Yeah. But you see, that's what I mean. Like, they already know that a movie like Lion King or Dumbo or something, like, you already have so much emotion and, like, so much love for a movie like that, for the story, for everything. Like, that's probably why I went to watch Lion King as well. Because you like, Lion King, the animated movie, was such a big part of my childhood. And I've watched it so many times and cried every time and, like, had the exact same, like, emotions every single time. So you still have that kind of, like, soft spot for a movie like that. So you're gonna go and watch it, but I don't know, it just didn't feel the same. And, like, a lot of the things that they were able to get in the end, like, a real lion is just not gonna have the same, like, expression as the animated one. Because, like, you know, you can make an animated character do anything, really. And I don't know, it just, even those things, like, just the expressions on their faces and stuff, like, just fell a little flat for me. Yeah. So I guess, I don't know, maybe, like, Mulan or something might do a little bit better because it's actual people. So maybe that might work, but I don't, because I didn't watch Aladdin, so I can't really say that, like, whether it works or not, but I don't know, it might.
I mean, I feel like the biggest thing for Aladdin was that they released the trailer. Will Smith was hated on, like, the genie, and then they reworked it, and then apparently it was really good. Like, it was pretty decent. It was worth the watch. But I guess you could say that about Lion King, that it's okay. Like, if you were in a cinema one time and watch it, it's fine.
Sure, but I still wouldn't say it's, like, worth the watch. I feel like that's a bit of a stretch.
Okay.
And I definitely would not recommend it to anyone.
So you're a Lion King hater. You hate our childhood. That's what it is. You heard it here first. You're a childhood hater.
Wow.
So, speaking of Lion King, I went to watch a movie. And it was Hobbs and Shaw.
Oh, I really want to watch that.
And I'm not a fan of the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah.
But I do really like The Rock's character, and I love Jason Statham. And that was a fun movie. I did not expect it to be a fun movie, but it was fun. Obviously, it has ridiculous action sequences, which sometimes you're just like, that's just fucking stupid, but it works.
Yeah.
You know, like, something that's so outrageously dumb, but it works.
It's like Doom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how Doom is just, it's just so stupid. Like, there's so many things that are really just make no sense, but it's just kind of fun to watch.
Yeah. Also, Jason Statham and The Rock have incredible chemistry together. They work so well off each other in that movie, and it's like a buddy cop movie.
Yeah.
And it's really hilarious. Like, it's, I would say it's a comedy, like, you know, buddy cop movie that they released.
But that's nice. I guess, like, compared to Fast and the Furious, this is more like comedic, like, satire. So, like, that kind of satire works with comedy.
Yeah.
But when they do it in, like, the regular Fast and Furious, like, it's super action filled and it's really dramatic. And then in that, when they over exaggerate like all of the action sequences and like drive through buildings and stuff, that's where it's like, okay, I don't want to watch
It's
this
because they're
anymore.
family. It's family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like it works better with a comedy movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Like those kind of things definitely would work better with.
It was definitely, and Vanessa Kirby was incredible as well. Oh my god. Yeah, all three of them. Every actor, I did not like Idris Elba in this. I felt like he was very one tone, and he was just constantly saying the same thing again and again. Like he had this evil motivation, which is just a current theme right now. Like if you watch,
Okay, don't spoil.
Yeah, I'm not. But like, if you watch it, you'll be like, yeah, we get it.
Okay.
We get this is a problem, but
Yeah.
and he's just always repeating the same thing again and again and again and again and again. He said it like 1,000 times in the movie, and I was like, say something different. There was only one scene where they're being tortured. I wouldn't, and that was the only scene I felt like Idris Elba was like all right, but otherwise.
But I guess that was the character, right? Like I get how villains can be better developed and like played better or whatever, written better, but I don't know. I guess like sometimes it makes a little bit of sense for them to be kind of not necessarily like monotone, but to say the same thing because like you're so into, I don't know, achieving what you want that you kind of keep saying the same thing. I don't know. I'm just trying to. No, I guess that doesn't really
don't
work.
think that was it. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I think it was just repetitive.
Yeah,
Like,
fair enough.
yeah, like I feel like their movies now were very limited because I can't see what the motivation was. But there are movies where they've done the same thing, but it works because they flush on that agenda that they have.
Yeah.
They don't really do that here. They don't really do that. So Idris Elba doesn't really work. But he is Black Superman in this movie. It's incredible.
It's cool.
It's really incredible. Yeah.
And I mean, it's Idris Elba.
Yeah. No, and he even says it.
What?
He says, I'm Black Superman.
Look at me. I'm Black Superman.
Yeah. And yeah, there's a funny joke there. There's also a very nice Easter egg of Jason Statham and the Italian Job. If you managed to point it out, yeah, nice, well done. The Italian Job was a remake of the movie called the Italian Job, which it was like, and then people are like now theorizing that it's a tie-in to the Fast and Furious universe.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so yeah, it's really funny because
It's like a prequel.
yeah, so basically there was like an original, like Michael Caine, right? They
Yeah.
did, like there was a heist movie called The Italian Job.
Yeah.
Then it was remade
Yeah.
with like Charlize Theron and Jason
Yeah,
Statham
yeah,
and
yeah.
everyone. And it like entirely happens in Mini Coopers, by the way.
Yeah,
and
I
it came
know.
out-
I've seen it.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
I found out about it yesterday, like something about it, which was when it came out at the same time as Fast and Furious, but it was better than Fast and Furious because Fast and Furious didn't use any real cars.
Is that how old Fast and Furious is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the first one came out like
Yeah,
ages
and they
ago.
didn't use a single real car, while the Italian Job got Mini Coopers.
Actual Mini Coopers, yeah.
And they did the whole thing in the subway, like you're not allowed fuel vehicles, so they created an electric car to do that entire scene. And I was like, oh
shit,
wow,
that's pretty
yeah, because
cool.
I was like, when I found out about like how they're trying to tie it in, I
Yeah,
tried to watch a video about it, and I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive.
that is pretty
So
cool.
Jason Statham has a Mini Cooper. Spoilers. I mean, whatever. It's not really something big, but he has a Mini Cooper, and then he like goes and he's like, that's from when I did a job in Italy. So,
that's cool.
Yeah. So he has a Mini Cooper, and it's like, it's from when I did a job in Italy like a few years back. So everyone's like, oh, it's in the same universe. But the thing is, in the Italian Job, they didn't do it in Italy. They did it in Los Angeles. So it's not really an Italian Job. But yeah.
But it was like a more obvious, like something
Yeah.
people would get.
Yeah, someone went to, like one of the people in the video went on like a 2-minute rant about how if he had said the Los Angeles Job, no one
would have gotten it. Yeah, that's the thing. Like no one would have actually understood what he was trying to reference.
Yeah, but it was. But yeah, Hobbs and Shaw is a really fun watch, and I feel like if you go to the theater, it's even better
Because of the action
Yeah, because of the action
right?
sequences. It's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about Wild and Out, because
Oh,
apparently
okay.
it's been keeping you up all night.
It has been keeping me up all
Nice.
night. So, I don't know if people know about it, but there's a show called Wild and Out by Nick Cannon, and it's on MTV. It's been on MTV for, I think, at least like 13 years. I'm pretty sure they're on like season 13 now. And it's this really funny show where they have like rap battles and play different games. And they have a guest star every week. I mean, I don't know if it's every week or like every episode. And yeah, so it's like just random, like different celebrities, rappers, singers, anyone. And yeah, they play different games and they're actually really, really, really super funny. So yeah, I mean, it's been keeping me up all night, so I would highly recommend it to anyone. I don't really even think you need to, okay, I guess it would, if you like hate rap, then it's probably not for you, but I feel like it's still really funny. Like I feel like it's a pretty good show for anyone.
50,000 for the ring, that's how I get my bling on.
Speak on it.
Make some noise if y'all want to hear Nick's new song.
I think he may be pregnant because you just hit him so raw.
Hold on. Hey, yo, Nick, that's how you know you whack. Your right brother play with old balls and they hear you rap. Ooh. They say once you go black, you never go back. Damn, I know that made Mariah laugh.
Okay. You want to talk about my ex? Let's make one thing clear. Your ex ain't even old enough to get up in here.
Favorite on that show. I don't really know what his name is because I watched the best of.
Yeah.
But I feel I'll put the guy in there.
I think I know who you're talking about.
I feel like you do as well.
Your word is perpetuate. Perpetuate.
I don't even know what that means. But still, I go hard for the team. Email Hudson, I'm all about the cream. None of that has anything to do with perpetuate.
I find him really funny, and it is an incredible show.
It's really funny. And yeah, there's like regulars, people who have been there from the beginning and are there every week. And so the general thing is, I think they like split up into two teams, and it's usually like Nick Cannon and his team on one side, and then the guest stars on one side. And then they battle like through these different games where they play different rap games, and then at the end they have like this whole wild style thing where they basically like roast each other. And man, sometimes they really read each other to filth. It's so funny. It's actually hilarious. Like, and it's really, really creative. Like the rhymes and stuff that they come up with, they're really creative and they're really funny. So yeah, I feel like even if you're not a big fan of rap, it's still pretty good watch and it's pretty good pastime. So yeah, I would highly recommend it.
I'll put the links to some episodes and some best of clips that I really enjoyed, and you can check it out. And if it's for you, and maybe if I put like a really good clip, they'll be instantly interested and they'll go watch it. And then Nick Cannon has to send me like a fee for however many for the 10 subscribers he gets. He's going to have to send me a fee. Yeah,
you don't even have to watch it on MTV. Like there's a lot of videos on Facebook, there's a lot on YouTube. And yeah, they're really good. They're really good pastime. They have really been keeping me up. It's really quick, like it's really easy to get through them because they're so funny and like, I don't know, time just flies as you're watching them.
Because they're like short, like 7-minute videos.
Yeah, because they're just like parts of the episode, or they only focus on like one game and show all like things of that game, like all. Yeah, and then it ends up going really fast. I remember I went through one night, I was just going through them, and you're like, it's just another 6-minute video. Yeah. It's just another this, and then you've ended up going through like 10. And exactly, it's been like, that's happened to me so many times, because sometimes like you're watching and you watch like 3-minute videos, and then suddenly there's one that's like 15 minutes, but you still watch it anyway, and it ends up being like 3 hours. But yeah, it's really cool. Like, I don't know how much of it is actually on the spot. Obviously, they probably prepare beforehand and stuff, but like, you can kind of tell sometimes when it's prepared and when it's improv. And a lot of, I don't know, it's still just really fun. Even if it's kind of prepared, like, all of their games are really creative. They're just, it's pretty cool.
how much money do you want to bet that if Parth listens to this episode, he's going to like message us and be like, I knew about it for like 2 years ago. I'm like,
Oh,
the
he's not
biggest-
even gonna say 2 years. He's gonna say knew about it from like the beginning.
Beginning.
You
Yeah.
guys just discovered it.
Yeah, I was there
Like,
like
well,
13 years ago when
exactly.
it started, and I've
Well,
like
you
watched,
should have started your own podcast and talked about it then. Parth.
I've watched it like I've watched every single episode like 5 times. Yeah, screw you, Parth.
I mean, yeah, I've known about it for a while, and I've watched like a few things, but recently, like I kind of rediscovered it. Like I'd forgotten about it in between, and I didn't really watch it properly, so it wasn't even in my like YouTube like you know how they recommend stuff and whatever. So it wasn't really there, but I don't know how it showed up on my Facebook once. Like I was just randomly scrolling through videos, and it came up, and
It's because your YouTube recommendations are filled with WAT network videos, isn't it? Because you watch
no,
them.
it's actually mostly just filled with Barb Olympics.
Nice, yeah.
But yeah,
Man, you brought it up at the wrong time. We don't have time to.
I
But
know.
you should also watch Marble Olympics. It's basically Olympics with marbles.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like it sounds really stupid, but
it's
it
really
also
incredible.
sounds really intriguing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And everyone should check it out because it's amazing.
And I will tell you this: I feel like there's more competition between marbles than sometimes you haven't seen real sports.
Yeah. It's honestly really intense. Like you'd expect it to be kind of boring or like slow or whatever, but it is really intense. And like the first time I watched it, it seemed like a stupid idea, but I got into it immediately, and I've had the same experience with like 3 or 4 other people, like they're my friends. Like I just randomly talked about it and I played one episode, and then we ended up watching like 5 in a row because everyone just got so into it, and they immediately like picked teams. And yeah, we shouldn't get into this right now because we're not gonna stop.
But yeah, I'll even put a link to that because I feel like everyone should go watch it. And if you don't support the Savage Speeders, then you're actually really stupid.
Savage Speeders fucking suck.
They actually do. Everyone hates Savage Speeders.
Yeah, because they're pieces of
But
shit.
I mean, Amay has a number team. Who supports Team
Team Primary, I know, yo.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Amay.
Amay, get your life together.
Seriously.
Yeah. We need to have an intervention for him.
I know.
Yeah.
What the hell?
He needs to figure his life out. Okay, I'll put links to
Raspberry Racers.
They suck.
Raspberry.
They really suck as well. But yeah, you should definitely watch Marble Olympics.
Yeah.
I'll put a. The thing is, I can't put a race because it's too long. I wonder if there's something I can put.
I mean, you could just plug that, like just put
Yeah.
their handles because they're on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and everything. You just
I'll put a
their-
race down in the description.
Yeah.
Okay, we can end it.
Okay.
See
cool.
you.
This
Goodbye.
was fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Say it with more enthusiasm. Be like, bye. It's fine. Whatever. I'm going to end it before this gets embarrassing.